Good morning, guys. This is Joyce, and it is February 15th, and time for another Christmas Crafting All Year Collab edition, where Lynn, the Gift Diva, Gail Banks Creates, and I come on and show you what our Christmas projects are for the year. This has been a really great collab for me because I had tons of cards. You know, I was able to give my daughter cards, and I did other projects. So I love doing this one because when the end of the year comes, I am ready to distribute cards and, you know, to my friends and family in different places. So join us. We post every month on the 15th at 12 o'clock Eastern and 11 o'clock Central. And also today is my birthday, so I am celebrating, and I am really running behind because I crafted all day yesterday for several different things, and now I got to upload it. So go by, check out Lynn and Gail, and I will have the links to their channels below. This month I used this Spellbinders embossing folder, and it is called Loops, and the number is SES029. I've had this for quite a while. It was in my new box. I have a box with all my new items that I've gotten on clearance and haven't used, and that's where I found that. I used Tonic Pearlescent Card Pearl White. Love this stuff, and unfortunately these are probably my last 3 or 4 sheets. You get 5 sheets in a package, and I had 2 in another one, and then I taken out of this, so this is the end of that. I don't think there's any more. I bought this Recollections Christmas collection, and in the process of using it, I find it's kind of dull, you know. I like shiny, and but I used it. I hadn't used it. Maybe last year I used a couple pieces out of it. I don't even remember when I got this, but it's been on the shelf, and I think I'm gonna donate the rest of it because after using it, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's not really me. But anyway, I did use that, and I used it for the project for Crack the Vault also. But anyway, I used some of the cut aparts, and my friend wanted some bigger tags, and so I did 4x4. So this is the first one. I did finish the insides, and I haven't stamped the back, but this is the year that I will be completing all of my projects. She likes to write notes to her family and stuff on the inside, and I think that's one of the reasons she wanted something bigger for some of the packages. You know, for the grandkids, she likes the smaller ones. But anyway, so that is the first one, and it just says Be Merry. And I think the kit came with this bling, and I think I'm going to add a piece of the clear or something to the center just to make them pop a little more. But that's the first one. And because the cut apart was 4x4, I ended up cutting it down to fit a 4x4 matte background. But this one just says Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Inside is done. The foil is from Michaels, and this one is Berry Christmas. And I think the bears are cute, but you know, kind of plain. Same thing. This one just says Merry and Bright, and I thought I had some little holly and stuff in the enamels, but I can't find them, and I think I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby this week and see if they have any, just to make them pop just a little more. All the insides are matted, but there's no anything in it. And this is the last one, Season's Greetings. This is it. So that's 5 of those. I'm probably going to do a few more just because, but I needed to get them done. And then I also made cards where I used that pearlescent paper and the embossing folder. And last month for Crack the Vault, I used my mini Mink and did some foiling, and I actually used those on my cards. Some of them didn't take well. I don't know why they didn't. You know, it was my first ones I tried. The foil didn't connect to the whole thing. And I do know why. I used this little powder thing. For some reason, I thought I had to do that to make sure nothing got caught up in it, but I was wrong and it messed them up. So I did complete all of these cards. That is my goal for the year. So this is the first one. I did all white, and I was going to put a red foil behind it, but I thought, nope, I want it all white except for the sentiment. So, and I didn't keep out the sentiment I used for the inside. I don't know where it went. But I did do the inside of the card also. So this one just says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And then the stamp set, I don't know where it went. But it's a stamp set that I have had forever. And it just says, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I didn't even pay that attention because I had finished the inside before I grabbed these. So basically it just says the same thing. I left enough space to write messages. And then they're all the exact same. Only the color is a little different. I plan to do some more foiling because I really liked having the sentiments ready already. And then I did stamp the back of them, so I will be putting them in envelopes. And this is the only one that's different. And even though I ran 3 of these through, 2, only half the words were covered in foil, so I didn't want to use them. And this one just says, have a holly jolly Christmas. And I will definitely be making more because it was great just having everything ready pretty much. This one I didn't finish, so I need to do a sentiment for the top. So let's move all of this. And this. And these are my envelopes, which we are ready to insert. That was one of my big goals. I'm going to leave this one out for a minute. One of my big goals for Christmas crafting this year is to make sure that when I put these cards up, all I have to do is pull them out. Because this year, well, last year, when it came time to start addressing my envelopes, I realized that a lot of the cards didn't have sentiments in the inside, and I had to take the time to stamp them. And that was a pain because I like to use my stamp press, but with the inside, you know, matted and everything, I had to use a regular clear block. And that was hard for me because I never get it all the same. You know, I can't stamp twice if I use the blocks. So anyway, guys, these are my projects for today, and I am going to get these in the bag. And I am going to get dressed and have my coffee, which is making. And then I'm got to start celebrating my birthday some more. I've already done a few things yesterday, and that's one of the reasons I did not get my project completed because I was out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, go by, check out Lynn and Gail. And we will see you again next month on the 15th of March, which will also fall on a Sunday. So check the ladies out, guys. Bye.